News. As we are right here at the beginning of 2023, I thought I would offer up some sort of prediction and estimation of what I should achieve this year with the project Nigel channel. Some of this may be a little bit over ambitious, but it's what I'm going to try and do. The first of these over ambitious targets is 10,000 subscribers. Well, that wasn't even my suggestion. It is one I'd happily go with, and it's one I'd happily aim for as well. This time yesterday I had 3,460, and now I have 3,473. So that sounds like I'm showing off, but I'm not. All of the people I know tell me I deserve more than I've got, so if I was to be very, very clever and target my videos at maybe somebody else, then maybe that's possible. But as it goes, I'm not. And so this is very much out of my control. All I can do is carry on making them and hoping that the way I like them is enough for other people to like them as well. I don't want to start posting videos I don't like. How about 1 million views by the beginning of May? That one's not even unreasonable. I'm already 800,000 or almost 800,000, so it's only another 50,000 a month, which realistically I don't really do, but I'm going to aim for that one properly. One of the things that happens quite a lot here at PMB, or just through Facebook and my Facebook group, is people posting links to cars that I'm very grateful for. I seem to be somebody that many think of when they see an old Rover in need of help. But the trouble is, I can't just buy them. I don't have the space to just keep buying. Plus, I don't have the necessary skills to fix all of the things that cars may have go wrong with them. So when I get sent a link to something that just needs some welding doing, it's just not that simple. I can't do anything about it. This year, I do intend to change that though. Now, I can't really go into the details of this just at the moment, but there is a chap who is going to be prepared to help me with a particular thing that could change the way Project Nigel stuff's actually been done around here. That would be rather fascinating. And I feel a bit daft mentioning this, because what happens if it doesn't happen? Well, I just hope it does. The monthly tour around the yard always shows a lot of stuff that needs putting away or selling or something. Again, is going to be kind of like a resolution for me to clear this place up, make it more usable. That sounds like a realistic task, but one that's more difficult than you'd imagine. Not because of the amount of stuff you can't even see, but because of the amount of motivation I've got to do it. Actually, I've got some fairly big ideas on the horizon. It's just a matter of a few things working out, learning how to do a few things, and more than anything, having the channel big enough to support it in the first place. That's the most important bit, actually. Thinking of what I could do with something like 10,000 subscribers and all of the interest in every project that goes on, where at some point then the videos could start to pay for more projects. If you know anything about YouTube and how YouTube actually works, then you will know that YouTube will pay money to people who post videos that get lots of views, which is what the partnership program is all about. And I have a partnership, as you know. That's why you have to endure all these adverts all the time. But every time you watch one of those adverts, a little trickle of money comes my way, which is kind of useful. So far, the revenue made from the adverts is enough to pay for my car insurance every month. That isn't a vast amount of money, but it is one bill paid for, which is great. It's one less thing for me to have to worry about. And there we go on to something else. Transit face. Transit face is still here, of course. And if for some reason Mike and I end up coming to some sort of agreement where I just give him his deposit back and I keep it, then ideally I should get it re-MOT'd. But there's been no discussion of that, so I'm going to leave that bit out. plenty of proper car people. And when I say proper car people, I mean people who do jobs on cars and have some sort of talent in fixing things, unlike what I have, where I have a much better talent actually making videos about not being able to fix them and reversing backwards through small gaps will do certain tasks. The most I've ever been able to manage is changing a load of panels on a Rover, doing a couple of head gaskets, alternators, various bits like that. But actually getting into the structure of the vehicle opens up so many different possibilities that I would like opened up to me. And that's where having a vehicle like Transit Face really does very much come in handy. But being as I am a British enthusiast of British things, having a Ford Transit doesn't even fit, does it? I'd be better off with a trailer and a Disco. You know, a Land Rover Discovery Disco 5, whatever it is, Disco 5, TD5, a Land Rover TD Disco, and a trailer, or an LDV van. One thing that would very much come in handy for my purposes would be a van. The bigger the better. And an LDV van would be big, and it could have a tow bar on it, and then it could tow around a trailer. Very, very slowly. Exceedingly slowly, in fact. As slow as they are. They do have the engine that was built to last forever, which is probably a good thing because it's going to take you forever to get anywhere towing a trailer and a car in the back. But that's very much a possibility I am very interested in. Although it would be nice just to deal in cars that are already runners and already work and don't need anything doing except a little polish up, that's not really going to happen. And as time goes on, fewer and fewer of these cars are even going to become available anyway. I will, even as it is, have to diversify somewhat into other British cars, of which there are very little of now. Jaguar. Anything else other than Rover is now even older than Rover, and then even more difficult to get hold of. So that means the best possibility for me, if I want to do something very, very useful with the future of Project Nigel, is to get involved in something much more involved, yeah, or to pay somebody else to do it. And being as I can't afford to pay somebody else to do it, I'm going to have to try and do it myself. Now just imagine me taking something like a 25 and turning it into a pickup with a big flat bed and stiffened rear suspension and a diesel engine. Yeah, all sounds very much doable for a reputable mechanic and welder and body fabricator and paint shop person, but for some bloke with a beard, not necessarily so. But will it stop me? No, it won't. Not if I've got the gear. I don't need any idea. Honestly, it does sound like I'm being a bit too brave, but most of what I've done in my life I've figured out for myself, and I've done it through not overly thinking about what could go wrong with it, and then it hasn't. Those are just some possibilities. Those are some, no, I'm not talking about possibilities, I'm talking about things I intend on starting this year. The other thing, of course, the other big thing will be car reviews. I managed to do 28 car reviews last year. This year, I'd like to aim for 50 of all sorts. Maybe last year I was being a little bit picky because there was quite a few I turned down because I actually thought my subscribers wouldn't be particularly interested. But then I have a whole load of subscribers I only have because of doing something that my subscribers wouldn't have been interested in the first place. So that's it's kind of how you get them, isn't it? So there we go, that's me putting it to you. I will review pretty much any car, even if I don't like it. The one proviso is that if I don't like it, I have to say I don't like it. I don't want to pretend I don't want to pretend that I like something when I don't. What's the other thing? There's something else definitely here. You know that really tall bloke I hang around with quite a lot, at least once a week? Well, there are big things planned between us two. We've struggled getting things together, but we've got so many ideas and we get along so well that it'd be just daft not to do something with it. So there will be things coming up quite soon that will be crossing over the two channels and being specifically for the shared channel. That's what's happening. So hopefully plenty more going on, more subscribers, more channel members, more involvement, more live streams. That's the other thing. I've got into doing these live streams a bit. It is way out of my comfort zone, and that's what I think is a good thing for me to be doing. Something that I'm not comfortable with, because I need to be brave. It's no good being cowardly and just doing all the things that you're happy doing and feeling comfortable with. Making videos is easy, talking to myself while nobody else is watching, because if I don't like a bit, I can just cut it straight out. And you can't do that with a live stream. So there we go. Thank you. Thank you for watching.